Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Daniel from Tech Tuning, and today on the channel we have the Celica and we're putting the rear lowering springs on the car. These are just some Eibach springs that aren't made for the car, but they're designed in the sizing that it'll fit the car the same way. And I picked these up used, so we're going to be showing you how to install them on the car now. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take off the wheel, and we have our handy assistant here from Two Step Productions. Safety goggles and probably gloves as well when using these, and you just in general want to be careful because the springs are under a lot of tension. lowering springs installed, the back wheel fitment is a lot more flush than it used to be. We are pretty much sitting from the tire to the top of the fender, and there's plenty of clearance. I've driven it like this for about a couple hundred miles and I haven't had any rubbing or any issues. And this is the complete stock wheel and tire size. You can see compared to the front, we have a much bigger wheel gap, which I will be looking to fix with hopefully a coilover conversion. Initially, I had planned to buy a full set of coilovers for the car, but since I came into these springs, I think I'm gonna try and keep it more on a budget. So yeah, hopefully the coilover conversion will do a pretty good job of leveling this out. But these springs are pretty good considering how cheap they are. So for me, I bought these springs in a really big parts deal that I got along with a bunch of other stuff. And I wound up selling some of the parts, and in complete honesty, I actually wound up making money off of the parts. So I essentially paid nothing for these springs. And it was a little tricky trying to find out what they were. All I knew was that they were Eibach because the serial code is pretty worn off. But I think I found the exact item number for the springs, which I will try to link for you guys. As far as I know, in terms of like what they are and what the specifications are, they're about 9.5 inches long. The factory springs for the rear are about 14.5 inches long. But that's not to say it's a 4-inch drop in suspension, because these, I believe, are a stiffer spring than the OEM ones. So overall, I think that this was roughly a 2 to 2.5 inch drop. I didn't take a measurement, which was stupid on my part. I should have measured what the wheel gap was before and after installing them with Chris, but we didn't. I didn't think of it at the time. Just going off of eyeball though, and roughly off of what the front is, because I don't think the front and rear are the exact same, but they were pretty similar. I would guess it's about a 2 to 2.5 inch drop, and I honestly think they do a great job for the car. So I will link whatever websites I can find that still sell these. If I remember looking online, they were only like $70 a piece, and compared to the other options for just lowering springs out there for the car, it's a way better deal than I've seen. Dobson and I think Raptor Racing and a couple other sites had springs, but there was always a huge price jump on them and also a huge wait time. I want to say the Dobsons were like 6 months just to get the springs when you order them. So for Eibach, they were pretty good. They were great for me since I got such a good deal on them. And what I'm looking at getting next is hopefully going to be the ground control coilover conversion kit for this. I wanted to buy and do a video installing the bolt-on coilover conversion kit, and those also come with Eibach springs, so it'll be nice to have a matching front and rear setup. And in that process, I'm hoping to also put some new KYB struts and shocks on the car. I'm just not exactly sure which KYBs I want to go with yet, whether I want to do the Excel Gs and keep it even more on a budget, or maybe go for the gas adjusts and get a little bit more performance. So once I decide all that, and once I get all those parts in, I'll be making that video next, and hopefully that'll be something for you guys to look forward to. I hope this video maybe helped you, and if you're interested and you want to check out those springs, they might work for your Celica too. It's not sponsored or anything, but they just seem like a good option compared to other things out there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.